You haven't flown for 4 years. May I ask why?
Claustrophobia, panic attacks, and I was diagnosed with cancer, level 4, and I just needed to confront all my fears and get on with my life, and I beat cancer, and I want to beat the fear of flying.
That is brilliant. So, how did you find the ground course?
Ground course was very, very good, very helpful. The staff was amazing. It's good sitting with people that feel similar, and you didn't feel alone. It was nice to have other people there that had the same symptoms as as yourself.
And did you find the techniques helped you?
Yes, 100%, 100%. I actually used them today when I got on the plane. I actually was for getting off the plane today, only I had to use the techniques, and that's why I'm sitting here now, smiling, breathing, and feeling $1 million.
And what would you say to other phobics who are terrified of flying, and looking at you now, what would you say to those people?
It's in your mind. You can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's simple. Book the course. And thank you all for the course. Thank you so much. It's changed my life. Thank you.
My problem started, I've been flying for years, never had a problem, no bad experiences, turbulence, all that never bothered me. About 6 months ago I got on a flight going from Dublin to Gatwick on my own, and the minute I got on I got a panic attack. I couldn't breathe, I was shaking, sweating. I wanted to get off, but at the time the aircraft was taxiing, so I had to sit on. It was a horrible experience. I landed in Gatwick. It was for work. I spent the day in Gatwick, or in London, and I couldn't get back on the plane that night. I booked another flight. I couldn't get through security. I stayed in a hotel that night. The next morning, I booked another flight. I couldn't get through security, so I ended up getting a train, etc., back on the boat to get back to Dublin. And I've been having nightmares about it, waking up in the middle of the night, not able to breathe. I just couldn't visualise myself getting on a plane again, and it has affected my work life as well as my personal life, because we couldn't go on holidays. And work-wise, I travel over Europe and I just couldn't do it. So initially on the ground course I was like, okay, hang on, we're not covering panic attacks here. But the more I sat there and just let it happen, all the relaxation techniques, everything that Lawrence said, and the pilot was brilliant. When I left the ground course, I felt a lot more confident that I was going to get on the plane. I still wasn't sure that I was going to get on the plane, but I was a lot more confident than I'd ever been that I was going to get on.
And how were you once you got on the plane?
Honestly, no problems whatsoever. None whatsoever. I couldn't believe that I had hyped this up myself, and that the techniques that Lawrence and the guys gave, it was unbelievable. I was expecting to have a full panic attack. I was expecting to get off the plane, and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing.
So what would you say to other phobics thinking of booking this course?
Don't delay. Book it. It can change it straight away. It changed me straight away, and I genuinely used to wake up in the middle of the night. I know it's not a long time, it's 6 months, but for me it was a long time because my job was affected by it. But don't delay, book it. It's brilliant.
When I came out of it, my head was just buzzing, and I just thought, I don't know whether this is going to, but the stuff does work.
It does work.
Tell you, it does work. Yeah.
Everything
that I'm trying,
yes.
It does work.
And how were you on the actual plane today?
I was grand until it went out onto the runway, but then once it went up the runway and up, I couldn't believe I'd done it. I was just so pleased.
And how long is it since you've flown?
9 years, over 9 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And would you say this has definitely cured your fear of flying?
Yes. I need to book something straight away.
That is brilliant. So you're going to go and book a holiday?
Yes, I need to book, yeah.
And what would you say to other phobics looking at you now?
I would say definitely do it.
But I used the tapping technique as well that we'd done on the ground course as we were going up, which settled me down an awful lot. And then once we were up, I was looking out the window and listening to what the pilot was saying, and as close to enjoying it as I ever thought I would ever get. So I thought it was great. Yeah.
And what would you say to other phobics wondering whether to book this course or not?
Definitely book it. It puts it all into perspective is one thing, and then you've nothing to lose really. But it's been great, yeah. I mean, I'm not anywhere near as frightened at all, and I know I have to fly in a few weeks now, that I can avoid flying in a few weeks, so I feel much better about approaching that now.
Brilliant.